Hello everyone. Um, is this working? As usual, I have to refresh this page a few times. Thank you, YouTube. Yes, it's working. So this one today is going to be a very short session. I have a little more than half an hour. I want to see if I can get a little further on with this thing I'm trying to do. So I'm working here on a command line interface, which is supposed to parse the TZDB time zone database file and output JSON with the slightly altered data because I want to use this for something else. So right now I have a parser for the rules lines. I'm working on a parser for zones, which is not working. Let's see a spec. So rules are simpler because each line is works on its own as a rule. Um, zones are trickier because there is a header, more or less, and then there are a few lines which are all related to the same header. I took a tutorial on how look at the tutorial on how to work with indented lists, and it kind of works here. So what we can do is maybe do this, this. I'm gonna go back here, run our test, stack test, fast, file, watch. I have no idea what fast does, but I like fast. I don't like slow. So this is not working. Yeah, so the problem is that that is not parsing, but this is parsing. Yeah. So this, which has a structure which is pretty similar to this, works, and this doesn't. So what I want to try is start from a very simple version of this with just the first columns and see if it works, and then build up from there. So what you can do is comment this, comment this, maybe we can copy it. So let's copy this one. I'm gonna create new simpler zones. So zones still text. So this is a quasi quoter, which allows us to write multi-line strings with weird characters inside without Haskell complaining too much. Put some text in here. Zone Africa, Algiers. Let's put just time here. And then we can add a couple of lines. So let's add this one, 0, 0, 9, 21, and 0, 0, 0, and 1, 0, 0. Okay, now this obviously will fail because our parser is still the one for the whole zone. I can already see that we got not the error we're expecting to get. So it's a little annoying. I guess we'd have to alter zone file, data format. Let's leave it like this. And then we can do this. So it's failing. Oh, because it's a zone parser. Okay, should be fine. So the value did not satisfy the predicate from list. What? Did I save this one? So it should only match on the number of rules. So why? Let's try this. Maybe I was like some. What's going on here? So I'm parsing these S zones with our P zone parser. Which now only gets the name and its zone, and I'm matching the length. So why? Where is it taking this from? Oh, it's only because the number of lines is not correct. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 lines there. Sorry, I was confused by the message. By the way, I'm not using Megaparsec properly. So there's this whole like sim thing that I'm not using, which I suppose I should be using here instead of doing manually the space stuff, but I don't care that much. This is gonna be a command line interface app which is gonna be run like once every few while. So even if it's not the most performant or cleanest code, as long as it works, it's fine. So this one works. Let's try adding a negative offset just to be sure. And now let's add another one. And now this is gonna be 5. Let's leave 4 because I want to see the error. I want to see if it catches that it's a negative offset. Yeah, minus 3,600 seconds. So that's fine. Okay, so let's try adding back. Guess we can go for a couple of fields. What's the next one? So there's the standard offset, the rule. Okay, so no rule here, no rule here, Algeria here, Algeria here, and no rule here. I'm getting a failure. Yeah, now I'm getting only one. Oh yeah, of course. Of course, my bad. My bad. It's not fast at all. Stack is lying. It's false advertising. It works. It works. So it's not here it breaks. So let's add LMT, which is the format. This one is PMT. We ST CAST and we et. Now it's gonna fail. Let's see if I can do everything at the same time. It's failing. I guess this messes the indentation up. Oh, I think because I'm parsing this as an alphanumeric char. Okay, it's good. Well, actually, it is not. Uh, I guess we can only have the percentage symbol. So it's gonna be sum from char or char. Let's see if this works. Yeah, it works now. Okay. And now we have the until, which is a little more complex. So it can be like 1, March 16, 11, 1911, March 11, 1140, 1940, sorry, February 25, 2 a.m., 1946, October 7. Uh, Probably if there's no time written here, it assumes midnight. So maybe I should always put midnight in there when the time is missing. And this one is January, sorry, 1956, January 29. Saying this is gonna fail because there is no maybe here. Saving this, I got an error. I'm not saving this. Oh, this fails. Why? Because it's only getting one line. Why is that? I'm gonna assume it's this guy's fault here. Am I actually handling time? So let's check our until. Where is it? Yeah. No, I'm still getting just one zone. Um, so this until it's a year. So I feel like none of this should be optional. Fill. Because I'm gonna fill them with obviously the 1st of January if those are missing, and with the midnight if this is missing. So let's save this. The whole until blocks, yeah, it's optional because, for example, the last zone shouldn't have an until because it's not ending. So yeah, this is an optional. Okay. We can do a from maybe 1 from maybe 1 and the at it's time and suffix, so w is the default and we can put it 0. So we can put user from maybe at 0 wall clock. Okay, this should be working. But this is still not working. So let's check our until if it works. So it parses and until parse p until 1011. Let's suppose just a year, only year. Parse satisfies till 1911 1 at 0 w. This program to give me an error because this is not exported. Of course, I have to wrap this in parentheses. Let's comment this for now. So the until works. Let's try it parses until without time. The parse p until 1912 22 March 10. Parse satisfies. It's gonna be until 1922 3:10 at 0 wall clock. Wonder if anyone is gonna connect, or if this would be too short for people to notice. This works. So why is our zone parsers failing? Makes no sense at all. Okay, let's try using years only. So I'm gonna get this, and this. I go here, command this, see what happens. And I get a failure. I have a feeling it's a matter of unexpected 0, which is second line. Expecting a month, but a month is or white space. Okay, yeah. Should I use a try? Okay, I feel like this will probably solve everything. It's like magical stuff. Make all of this optional. The space is optional too. Because if the line ends here, there's no space. No. Damn you. Expecting amount or white space. So I'm telling you this is optional, right? And also, this until warning is very annoying. Imported from prelude. Okay. Where's the prelude? Language. No. Prelude. Now let's import the prelude. Hiding until. I'm reannoyed by warning messages. Okay, so why am I getting this error? Why does it think that it has to find the month? Where is it? Uh, no, this is wrong because there's always an until. Is there? No, unless for last line. That's wrong. So it's always getting a year if there's an until, but these are optional. I'm sorry, I'm mostly like doing random things. I should go check the documentation rather than like since I have short little time, I'm always worried that it's gonna take most of my stream. But that's stupid because most of the time it's just like huge waste. So let's do this. Firefox. Megaparsec. What's this? Yeah, okay. Okay. Oh no, I feel this better. Uh, Working with alternatives. Backtracking, that's what I need. So the next part to handle is the authority. Here we have nested optional parts. Update the URI to reflect this. Okay. Now you need to discuss an important concept called backtracking. Backtracking is a way to travel back in time and consuming input in the process. This is important primarily with branching. Here's an example. Looks reasonable. So it parses a foo or it parses a bar. A foo is AB, a bar is AC. So yeah, bar is never parsed because A is already consumed. I'm not entirely sure it is my case, but whatever. What happens here is that char A part of foo, which is first succeeded and consumed NA from the input stream. Char B then failed to match against C, and so we ended up with this error. An important detail here is that the alternative don't even try bar because foo has consumed some input. This is done for performance reasons and because it will make no sense to run bar feeding of leftover foo anyway, but wants to be run from the same point in input stream as foo. Megaparsec does not go back automatically, unlike for example add to parsec or the toy combinators from the previous chapter. So we must use a primitive called try to express our wish to backtrack explicitly. Try P makes it so that if P fails, consuming input, try P fails as if no input has been consumed. Okay. All primitives that actually consume input are atomic in terms of input consumption. This means that if they fail, they backtrack automatically. So there is no way they can consume some input and then fail halfway through. This is why pscheme with its list of alternative works. String is defined on top of tokens, and token is a primitive. We either match entire string with string or we fail without consuming input stream at all. Okay. Okay, I'm not sure this is my case because so yeah, the until parser works on its own. I run the test, so this is fine. This works. Why is this not working? That's the question. Here, the speed zone. Tries to parse this optional p until, which it parses correctly when it's on its own, but it doesn't work if it's here. So now all my lines have an until. So let's try this. Let's see what happens. Uh, okay, yeah, of course. No, let's do this. Just it fails. Expecting April. Is this consuming the new line token too? The month parser can only parse the strings here. Just want to check something. So let's say parse space parse satisfies. I don't know. Just want to see what happens. Equal 1. Sound scope. I have no idea what this is under, so let's just import all of them. Okay, so no, wait. Oh, the problem is probably that here it is just be a string. Space parser char. Does this work? Of course, it's parser unit. So this works. Does this work? Because it's space, not space 1. This should fail. Yeah, this fails. So let's see if this fails. Yeah, that's the issue. This is the issue. Okay, so our space 1, it's also parsing the new lines, which is something that we don't want it to do. Let's see if we can fix this. I feel like we have to backtrack these ones. So if there's no mount, you shouldn't parse the space either. Try. Let's see if this one works. No. But I got a different error. Doesn't even try to go down. So what if we add a space here? Was oh, it gets removed automatically. Will this work? I don't think so. Yeah, so with this try, I feel like it's still trying to parse here, as it wasn't until. It's just that since I'm using this try, it's not crying anymore about it. Just fails. Maybe. I mean, it just doesn't fail. It parses the first, try fails, and say, okay, I'm done. Boom, you have one zone, and you don't have the others. Okay, then what if we do something like this? Let's end everything with and. And then our until parser is gonna end with a string and. Unexpected n? What? Expected and or digit? What's going on here? What's going on here? It's confusing. It's confusing but helpful probably. March test zones. What? Oh, okay, yeah. Let's comment this for now. So this actually works. Hmm. Should I be using this like same? Oh yeah, I should just stop and go back a little. And study this a little better, I feel like. So this what this lexeme does, it's called lexeme with sc space void some char t line comment empty. I have no idea what that does. Yeah, now it goes back to the new line. Megaparsec char lexer. Lexeme. This is a wrapper for lexemes. Okay, wait. High-level parsers help you write your lexer. The model does impose how you should write your parser, but certain approaches may be more elegant than others. Parsing of white space is an important part of any parser. We propose a convention where every lexeme parser assumes no space before the lexeme and consumes all spaces after the lexeme. Maybe I should use this one. And so it's enough to wrap every lexeme parsers with lexeme to achieve this. Not that you'll need to call space manually consume all white space before the first lexeme. Okay. So let's try using this. So it's just lexeme until is gonna pack this lexeme. It is how it works. Is this supposed to be here? I feel it's not supposed to be here. Unexpected space. Rule. It's lexeme. Yeah. P-time. Lexeme. P-time. Okay, I'm back to square one. Should I? I feel like I should. Bring this up here. Let's put this here because it's the generic type. Very short on time. Time. Yeah, okay. It's fine. So this is like. Let's see if this still works. Also want to go back to this one. Lexing. Says lexeme and symbol. String internal and necessarily example. What's the difference? Okay, just make it easier. Like CMP2 here, yeah, of course. Let's command this. I want to make the rule work with lexemes, so then I'm sure that I'm doing things correctly. So let's also create symbol. So symbol takes text, returns a parser of A, and symbol. So we're saying that's alt symbol. Let's see. So we have symbol rule. Could I match type A with text? Yeah, of course, because it has to be a parser of text, obviously. Unexpected. Expecting white space. Oh yeah, of course, because I'm already consuming all the white space here. So it works. Can we do like symbol? Is this in the same? I guess so. So let's do this. Month is gonna be lexeme p month. Day is gonna be lexeme p day. At lexeme p at. Save lexeme p save. Let lexeme try letter char. We don't need try because we are this letter char can't parse the dash, so should be enough, good enough if we use this. Char this, and then we have optional end of line. Do we need this? Let's try. It's failing. Unexpected, expecting Oh, sorry. That was a very promising error though. Failure. Parts a series of rules. Line should be 22, but it's not 22. So could this be our solution for the zones too? Hey, this works. It is very promising. So what I want to do here, pit zone, uh, optional in the end of line. And then I can comment this. And I can comment this for now. Come on. Oh, I hate you. I hate you. Why are you not working? Uh, Optional end of line here. No, because this is inside of the pit zone. Correct. Well, the good thing is that I'm cleaning my code up anyway, at least. Uh, so I feel like this is not needed. We don't need this stuff. Let's comment it for now. So let's try doing this again. Let's see if it works now. Because maybe now that I'm handling the end of line, and if I don't consume this space here, it works correctly. Yeah, I'm not exporting p item list anymore. And it doesn't work. It's only parsing one line. So what's it doing here? Goes to the parses the format and goes to the until. It's gonna be a decimal, which is always there. Oh, what if I use lexemes here? Lexeme decimal, an optional lexeme month, an optional lexeme decimal, an optional like cmp at. Okay, let's try something different. Pure until year, month 1 at 0 W. And then we only parse the month. And then this month is gonna be, let's try actually this. So an optional stuff there, we don't care about it. Just put this here. We got time. So we only get one rule here. What if we add January, March, October, January, February? Oh, it's still not working. Okay. Uh, 133. Yeah, it's okay, and still getting just one of them. So let's get rid of this optional end of line. Ah, it works now. I guess because this is parsing the month and the end of line, and then yeah, goes down. If I make this optional again, works, and I'm assuming that if I remove this one, it's gonna fail. It's not failing. Seriously? Okay, good to know. Was this the issue? Let's see. Just my last try. Yeah, this works. So it's probably a matter of all the things that I changed so far. So we don't need tries. Let's see if it compiles, and then we're gonna stop here for now. Yeah, okay, that is a huge progress. Huge progress. Let's stop here because I'm late. Thank you for listening. Uh, partially working until. Let's push it. Okay, see you next time, and thank you for listening again.